It's Divas That Care Radio. Stories, strategies, and ideas to inspire positive change. Welcome to Divas That Care, a network of women committed to making our world a better place for everyone. This is a global movement for women, by women, engaged in a collaborative effort to create a better world for future generations. To find out more about the movement, visit divasthatcare.com after the show. Right now, though, stay tuned for another jolt of inspiration.
Hello to all. Welcome to Divas That Care Network. I am Joyce Benning, and I will be your host for this very invigorating, robust lifestyle show. I want to thank each one of our listeners today that have tuned in live and the ones that will be listening to the podcast, as I am very grateful for each one of our listeners. And I am just overly excited today to have with me my monthly returning diva, Beth Parrish. And she is going to speak about an inspired writing focus app that is getting ready to be launched this week. Oh, man, are you all in for a treat? Beth, I'm going to let you just briefly introduce yourself, and then we will start chatting about your app.
Thank you so much, Joyce. It's a pleasure to be back. This is Beth Lauren Parrish. I'm a certified riding instructor. I'm a remote coach, and I'm a communicator, and now creator of the Focus app. And I'm just so excited to talk about it. I help equestrians build confidence with their intuition so they can slow down and trust themselves and listen to their horses and have the best co-creative dance with their horses, whether on the ground or on their backs.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Just exactly what a lot of equestrian riders are looking for, and that is just incredible. Well, I am just going to let you start where you would like to kind of tell our listeners about what all is in the Inspired Riding Focus app, and we're just all excited to hear about it, Beth.
Thank you. Well, this is a huge heart project for me. I've been thinking about it for over a year, and I had been kind of dabbling with ideas. And as you know, I do a lot of online courses, and I've created specific meditations for equestrians for all different topics and issues that you want to help, that will help you feel better and more confident with everything. And so I thought, what if we could create something where all of it is in one place? And I started thinking more about how a lot of mobile apps out there are very good about, tracking and even watching your ride as far as, seeing the lines of where you rode and things like that, and very, scientific data. And I thought, these are really good, but it'd be really cool to just open up your app and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. This is how my horse is feeling. What do you think I should do today? And that's principally what I came up with, was a self-assessment quiz. So you answer 4 questions, and you say how you're feeling, how your horse is feeling, what level of riding you're most accustomed to, and then what's lighting you up in the moment. And then it'll literally show a video result that will give you something to focus on in the moment. And that is the main element. And then we also have all the meditations that I created, which were 14 of them for my original Inspired Riding meditation. And then I went and I actually asked my Inspired Riding group, which has over 1,500 members. I said, hey, what kind of topic do you want to hear about? I'll write some more meditations just for the app. So I added 10 more. And so there are quite a few meditations to check out that are just on a list, and they have little descriptions, so you can just go through and say, hey, this is what I feel like I need. And then the other part, which is really awesome, is the daily entry journal, which is straight from my hard copy of the companion journal for Inspired Riders. So in the app, you can fill out how you're feeling beforehand, your goals. You can tune in with your horse beforehand, and it prompts you to check in with your inner guidance, your intuition. And then at the end, when you're done riding or working with your horse, you can write down how it went, how your horse felt, and if they have any advice for you for the future. And then you can also add one picture of your horse. So you can look back on your journal entries in the app and look at the picture of your horse and see how they are progressing as well. So we've got those 3 elements in there, and it's just so exciting that it's finally finished, and now we're literally just waiting for the thumbs up from the App Store and Google Play. And my hope is it'll be out maybe by Friday.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is amazing.
Thank you.
I'm listening and I'm going, oh my goodness, everything in one place and right on your phone, because I mean that's usually where everyone goes, is to their phone to look for something. But
exactly.
I just love that idea. That is just incredible. And I saw as I was looking, and like you were talking about, how are you feeling right now? How is your horse feeling right now? How many times have many of us thought, oh, I'm feeling pretty good, but I don't know if I'm really up to what we're going to do, or what should we be doing, or maybe I really don't feel like riding today. I love that, because then you have also gone in and you said then there will be videos when you answer that question on how to proceed from there. Did I understand that correctly?
That is correct. And the beautiful thing is there are many videos of just doing things on the ground with your horse. So let's say you haven't been riding your horse and you just want to do groundwork, or that's just not your thing, you don't ride at all and you want to do that. There are plenty of videos for that. There's also an option to choose an inspired meditation that's generated for you. So it almost becomes like oracle cards in a sense. Like it just gets a sense of how you're answering, and then the app will have an algorithm to help guide you to what they think you should do. So it's very much inspired that way.
Oh, that is incredible. It's like having a coach right there with you coming through the app is what it sounds like to me. And that is amazing. Oh, my goodness. I love this.
Thank you so much.
What inspired you? I know it's called inspired riding, but what inspired you that you needed to do? You said it came from your heart. So what really tugged at you to say, okay, I need to create an app where I can feel my clients or any rider can feel that they have a coach right there beside them in this app? Was there a moment that you said, I need to do this?
I think a lot of it comes from working with my students remotely, and many of them not sure what to do, like in between lessons. So I felt like it was really important to give them some guidance and not make them feel like they're not so alone, so they would just pick up their phone and go, oh, there's Beth giving me a little inspiration here with her pony Pepper, So, and it's very real. I mean, these videos are pretty raw in the sense that, they're not super professional looking, but I think it's more relatable, and people really like that. They like knowing that this is achievable for me too. It's not just, super upper level movements here. We do have some upper-level movements in the videos, of course, with the Andalusians that I wrote. I included those videos. But I just wanted to make it feel accessible to even beginners, So
it really sounds like... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's okay.
I was going to say it sounds like you have all levels almost. You have, like, if they're a beginner and if they are a little more advanced rider, and just you make all the riders feel like this is a usable app for them.
Exactly. And there's even, when you put in your skill level, you could say you've been doing some walking, a little bit of trotting, or some trotting, a little bit of cantering, and then the last level is, out on the trails or doing some obstacles or doing small jumps, things like that. So it caters to pretty much every level.
Oh, wow. I love that, because, I mean, if you feel, okay, today I just want to do a little bit of small walking and trotting my horse and just kind of do some things like that, you are giving them ideas on how to make that ride even better than what they had anticipated it could be between them and their horse.
Absolutely. And I'm a huge advocate of working your balance all the time, so there's a lot of videos just on helping you build your balance up. Because the better balance you are, the better your horse can be. So.
Oh, how true that is. how true it is, because it is amazing how these horses are so sensitive that when you move, they're moving. And you're wondering, why did my horse go this way? And you got to realize that's the way you were moving. So, yes, that balance is key. Oh, I love that you've done a lot of focuses on the balance and helping people to realize how important that is, because that is, to me, that is a very important aspect of riding, is working on the balance. Oh, wow.
Totally.
I love that,
yep.
too.
And then my other focus, of course, is having fun. I think people get so caught up in being really serious. And of course, it's important. You want to be serious about, making sure you're safe and you're doing everything right for your horse. But it's really important to add elements of fun throughout your day as much as possible, because what else is it for then,
Exactly. And I feel, too, you want to make sure your horse is having fun, too. It's not...
Exactly.
You dance with your horse, like you always say to me, when you're both enjoying the ride. And what more fun can you have than both of you feeling that dance, that you're both like, oh, man, this was a lot of fun today. You both enjoyed being with each other.
Exactly. And it always, I can always, when they enjoy it, when they still hang out at the tyrant and wait, that's it? Can we do some more?
Yes.
It can't be over already.
We surely aren't done yet. This was a lot of fun. I want to do some more of this. Oh,
exactly.
That is just incredible. Now, you were also talking about journal entries. Will they be able to do that right on the app? Make the journal entry for that day and everything, and then it'll be tracked on there?
Exactly.
Oh. So
you have you can have your choice of looking at the calendar view or just a list. You just click the button and then it'll pull up today's date. And then once you've saved it, then it'll create a list, and then you can look back, or you can go on the calendar and just click on the dates that you've entered, and then it'll show you those entries.
Oh, my goodness. So even the journal, you're not having to carry an extra journal around to write things down or to maybe post a picture in there or something. It's all going to be right there on the app at your fingertips.
Exactly. Oh. And that was one of the other things that inspired me, because a lot of people said, I love your journal and it's great and all, but I don't always remember to bring it with me to the bar. Of course, they're not going to forget their phone. So.
Right. Exactly. You said it. And then by the time they get back to the journal, they're going, okay, now, if they're like me, now, okay, I needed to write in here, and 2 days later, I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that. Now, what did I want to put in there?
Exactly. What did I do again? That's why I'm really grateful. I usually film my rides so that I can review back and go, oh, yeah, I did that. Because I joke, I'm so much in the moment with my horses that I turn into that to look at my phone to remind myself what I'm actually doing that day, because I'll forget. I'm just so in the moment. So, yeah, it's very important. And then you have it right there. You can just fill it right in, and it's just super easy. And the prompts are really cool. Oh, and there's even little pop-ups. So if you want inspiration on having a specific mantra for the day, you click on the little information tab, and it'll pop up, and you'll see different mantras suggested. Isn't that fun?
Oh, that is fun. Oh, I love that. Kind of little inspirations that the rider is really needing to hear on that given day. Oh,
exactly.
Wow. Oh, Beth, you have just thought of everything in this.
I hope so.
Oh, that's awesome. How long has this app been in the works, if I may ask?
Well, like I said, I've had it in mind for a year, and I've been wanting to start it the top of this year. And I had been talking to one app developer for a while, and they gave me a very expensive quote. And to be honest, I was a little nervous, so I started to reach out, and I actually created a crowdsourcing campaign, and a bunch of my clients, inspired riders, all came together and helped me put this together and get it going. And one especially amazing angel investor helped with almost half the amount that I needed. And so we proceeded, and I found another app developer actually closer to home, only in Florida, and he's fantastic. And so if you guys wanted to reach out, I can give you his info. But I was just so pleased that it just so happened. My husband was talking to a coworker. He's in the stunt business, so he's working on a TV show. He talked to his coworker about what I was doing, and he turned to my husband and said, well, I have the perfect app developer if she needs one. And sure enough, we connected, and he's been phenomenal. So that was such a blessing that my husband happened to say it in front of this guy, and it just all came together. So, again, I look at that as like, another beautiful way of synchronicity and having an inspired life. You just put it out there, and then the blessings come out towards you. So,
yes, yes.
And then, long story short, it's taken him roughly 6 to 8 weeks to put it together, which really isn't very long.
No.
So, yeah, I've been really impressed. The longest part was honestly putting all the videos together on my end and then creating the new meditations and all that. And then I created the design. And then once I did all that, I was able to give it to him, and then he was able to do his magic with the coding. So.
Oh, wow. Well, on a rough estimate, how many videos would you say are on this app that you have created?
Oh, I say around 120 right now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, for the video results. And then my goal is next year is to start filming more so we can do Focus App 2.0 and upgrade it. So anyone who purchases it will then benefit from the upgrades of the added videos.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's incredible. Oh,
It'll
that
be an
is
ongoing thing. It'll be fun.
Right.
Yep.
This is only the beginning. This is step one is what I'm hearing.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Now, are they like 2-3 minute videos? Are they pretty short little videos?
They're very short. Yes, they're very short, and I did that on purpose. So there are some videos that'll be 30 seconds. There are some videos that'll be 90 seconds. There are some videos that'll be 3 minutes. I think the longest one could be 7 or 8 minutes. It just depends on what they pull up. And the cool thing is, besides being able to see the video, you can also favorite video. So then you'll have a list of favorites to go back to. And then you can also look at the history of your quizzes. So you can go back and look, how did I answer that last week? And then you can see the video that it presented for you when you answered those. So it really gives you a really good sense of how to gauge how you were feeling and everything.
Oh, my word. Boy, that keeps a history, basically.
Yes.
Is what I'm hearing.
Exactly.
It keeps a history. Oh, and that is so nice because a lot of times you go, I really wish I could remember which one I had watched on that day because that really resonated with me. Got to do is look back and it's right there. Oh,
right?
That's an incredible idea.
I have to credit. That was my app developer's idea. He's like, do you want to? I'm like, well, yes, that sounds awesome. So,
yes.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool. Oh, I love that. And I have to kind of chuckle to myself because this sounds incredible because I'm one that has these little notes all over and I'm going, where is that note? I know I wrote it down somewhere, but where did I write it?
Yeah, I think I saw a quote one day saying, we don't have, creative people don't have messes. We just have ideas laying around. And that couldn't be more true for my desk. I have all these little different pieces of paper, and I finally got myself a really big file folder to start organizing all of them. I'm so excited to organize now.
Oh, I love that. Because, yes, that makes us all feel like, we're doing the same thing, and I love that. That is creative ideas. That's a great way to put it. I'll remember that when I tell my husband. He goes, what is all this? Well, that's my creative ideas that I have. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, definitely use it.
Yes, definitely. I definitely will. I'm going to keep that one definitely in mind. Well, some of the things that I'm thinking, you're creating really healthier habits for basically a person's mind, body, and spirit. Some of the things that are coming to mind too as I'm looking at different things here and thinking, wow, you are really, I know you have that on talking about the Focus app, and I love that because that's what comes to me too, that it's really creating these healthier habits that will always be in front of you to help you in so many different ways. Wow.
Yes, and that's what it's all about, is to create these habits where you're going to start to feel more empowered and not feel so stuck with your riding. You'll look at something and go, oh, that seems really cool. I think I'd like to try that. Or maybe not today, but maybe I just want to listen to a meditation. And, the meditations that I've set up, not only do they build confidence, but they go into specific issues. Like there's one specifically if your horse spooks and how to deal with that and how to reset your mind for it. So we have, riding and recovering from a spook. That's one meditation. We have, bedtime reflections. So thinking about, all the things that have happened and setting yourself up for success for the next day. And then the other one I really love is the gratitude, after ride gratitude. Excuse me. And it's specifically important if you have a ride that wasn't so good. And you want to remind yourself to get in gratitude mode and appreciation mode just for the fact that your horse lets you ride. And it really helps you shift your thinking and gets you breathing and connecting again to your soul and to your horse's heart. And, all these meditations are designed to just create a better bond with you and your horse. So even if you're not able to be with them, you can go through these meditations and you can imagine you're with them. And they feel that energetically. And it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, that is. Well, and like you said, I love that, how you said that. If you can't be with them, maybe after a ride, you've got to, they're being stalled somewhere and you've got to go on and you're going, man, that ride just wasn't the greatest. But as it starts to go through your mind and you start to pick out the good things to be grateful for and make that kind of where your horse and you and your horse's heart connect. And your horse, like you said, feels that. He feels that you're being grateful, even if it's 20, 30 minutes later or longer than that. They're still feeling the gratitude that you had, what you were pulling out of a good ride. Maybe it wasn't his best day either, or horse's best day, and it wasn't your best day, but you can still find something to be grateful for. There's just no doubt about it.
Absolutely. So true.
I always say you have to look at the good things rather than focus on the bad, and then the bad things aren't so bad if you start to focus on what was really good about it. And I know one of my horses has some issues with some feet, and I'm just thankful that I can put some boots on him. I can still walk him and use him, and he does fine. And I said, hey, that's something to be totally grateful for. He is totally in my life, and I can still use him just in a different way than maybe we had used him in previous years. So it's still something to be very grateful for.
Oh, that's something really to be proud of, to be able to make that shift in your perspective, Joyce. That's beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I just feel he has given so much through the years, and now it is his time, and to appreciate everything he has given and still have him. I can still take him out and walk him anywhere I want to go with him. Yesterday I jumped on him with a halter and walked him around, and I asked him,
cool.
I said, is this okay? And he goes, yeah, come on, let's go.
Beautiful. Oh, my gosh, that's the best kind of relationship. I love it.
Me and my horses, we bond all the time. I'm always loving on them and talking to them. And I was telling them this morning I'm doing an interview today and about inspired riding, and they're just like, okay, Mom, whatever.
You go do you. That's awesome. I love it.
They are such a magnificent animal. They're my family. There's no doubt about it. And I always thank them for choosing me to be in their family. So I'm very thankful that I have them in my life and that they chose me as the one that takes care of them and feeds them and those kinds of things. So those are just some of the gratitude things that I think that come to my mind as we're talking about gratitude that you can kind of focus on all the time.
I love it. Totally.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Horses are a very big part of my life. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, they're family. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, they are totally family, and I see it in your pictures, and I'm feeling it through what you're talking about, this app, that it did come from your heart. Everything that you have thought about to put in, like even in the meditation in a spook. I mean, most of us riders have experienced one time or other, be it a big spook from a horse or a small little spook, we have experienced some sort of spook in our horses because it's the environment around us and everything. It happens. I mean, even us, we spook ourselves, let alone with our horse too. So I love how you have thought of all of this.
That's so true. I remember one time, I think a car went by and I spooked more than Pepper, and he was like, "Get it together, lady. Here, we're fine." It's so funny. So, yeah, I'm really proud of this whole app and all the meditations, especially since it felt like a collaboration with the Inspired Riders in my group, and how they gave me these suggestions and I went with it. And it's really neat to be able to get to the heart of what they're struggling with and help them.
Yes, and that's exactly what it's going to do, because it's not only your heart going into it, you were listening to what others were saying and then taking that and incorporating it into the app to be able to help more and more people. Oh, you are a phenomenal person. Very beautiful woman. I may never have met you in person, but I feel connected.
Thank you so much. Well, maybe one day we can. That would be so cool.
Yes, we have to meet with our horses, though. It'll have to be a horse and rider reunion.
I like it. Well, my really big plan is to create a facility where we can have clinics and people come with their horses and such. So stay tuned for that.
Oh, Beth, oh man, we will definitely stay tuned for that. I love that idea. That would be so much fun. Oh, we would all have a great time.
Oh, yes.
Well, Beth, this interview once again has just absolutely sped by. It has gone so quickly. What is something that you would like to close with about your Inspired Riding Focus app for our listeners today?
I would say I would absolutely love for you to check it out. There will be a 3-day free trial, so please check it out, and if you're inspired to keep it, please do. And if you enjoy it, please review it. I would be so honored and appreciate that. And then there's a link to join my Facebook group right in the app. So please join in on the conversations and let us know, what are some of the results that you're getting and if it's working for you and how it's working for you. And I would just love to hear. So I'm all about feedback, and that's like my love language. So it would be great to hear.
Oh, that's beautiful. That was spoken from the heart. I could hear that. I love that.
Thank you.
Well, you are so welcome. And Beth, I'm so glad that we got to share this, especially since it's going to be launched hopefully this week. And should the listeners just kind of keep checking their app Play stores like Google Play and wherever they take apps from?
The easiest thing to do is just go to inspiredriding.com, and in the menu section you'll see the Focus app, and there'll be a page right there. And right now you can sign up for updates, but then once it's live, there'll be direct links for you to download. So you can just go to my website to find it easy.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's incredible. That's the best way to do it. Just go to inspiredriding.com, and then they'll get all the information and can download it right from there. Oh, that was another great tip. Thank you so for giving that to our listeners today.
Of course. Thank you so much for listening and chatting about this. I'm just so excited about it and really hope everyone loves it.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm excited for you, girl. This just sounds incredible. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being my guest again. And we will definitely be back in November on the third Monday at 10 o'clock Central Time. So listeners, be sure and tune in. We will have much more information to share from Beth. And I want to thank all of our listeners for listening to this absolutely amazing informational interview with our amazing diva, Beth Lauren Parrish. Please share this with all your family and friends. And be sure to check out all the other hosts and their shows on divasthatcare.com. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Remember, be kind to all and take some time for gratitude. You will be amazed how it changes your life. Give your animals a great big hug and share your love with them. Until we connect again on Robust Lifestyles, stay strong and healthy.
Thanks for listening. This show was brought to you by Divas That Care. Connect with us on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course on divasthatcare.com, where you can subscribe to our newsletter so you don't miss a thing.